If you're looking to get more production out of your day, subtract, don't add. I just got done a meeting with one of our amazing team members, and the topic of the meeting was scaling the business, growing the business, more transactions, more income, all of which you can sign me up for right away. That's what this show is all about, how to grow your business. And it's not an easy environment to do that in right now. We know what's going on in 2023 and what's happening in the market. And most people, when they want to scale their business and they want to grow, they talk about adding lead pillars, adding more income producing activities, adding things to their schedule that will take up more time. And in a lot of cases, subtracting the things that aren't income producing is an even more effective strategy than adding things that are. Most people, they tend to spend 20% of their time on the income producing activities and 80% of their time on the stuff that is like the whirlwind, the things that keep the business going. And what ends up happening is they get so involved in being the best at paperwork. And you should be good at paperwork, by the way. They get so concerned about being the most organized. And I want to be the most productive. So in order to do that, it's not about adding another lead pillar or adding more activities, it's about subtracting. So I've got 3 things here that you can subtract from your schedule right now or condense, because we know if you don't time block them, you allow a lot of white space in your calendar to do stuff instead of time blocking it. Whatever the work you plan to do in that white space will expand to the entire time allotted. So here they are. The first one is active client maintenance. This should be time blocked in your schedule every day. If you watched last week's episode, we talked about the times you want to be on the phones having conversations. On the phones having conversations. That doesn't mean deal doctoring or calling your active listings during that time. So I'd be time blocking this ideally between 11 and 12 if possible, or early afternoon, maybe between 12 and 1, because the day hasn't gotten away from you. People aren't waiting all day. It allows you to get ahead of your clients so that you're not stressed out about calling them. What also happens is those calls can sometimes be 5, 10, 20 minutes in some cases. And when you're having those conversations with people, you want to make sure that you have the proper time allotted for them and it doesn't take away from something that's going to make you more money. You already have the client. You want to maintain the client. So I'm talking about active listings, active buyers, all the folks that you're trying to get under contract. I'd be time blocking that into a client maintenance block on my calendar that's timed. That's number 1. Number 2, all the follow-up tasks that need to get done in the CRM, right? What I would really recommend is instead of doing it all right on the spot and you're getting stuck in sending video emails or gathering property information and turning it around right away, tell your clients when they can expect to hear from you and send it by then, and time block a follow-up block for another hour, hour and a half in your calendar where you're doing the administrative part of the follow-up, sending disclosures, sending property information, recording follow-up videos, making sure that the next steps are clearly prepared for. That should also be time blocked into your calendar. Because if you're going to start doing that stuff as soon as you set an appointment and it's in that 8 to 11 or 4 to 6 time block, guess what? You're costing yourself money by taking time away from the prime time to talk to new people and set new appointments. And then number 3, any negotiations that happen. The other agent, the cooperating agent, you don't work for them. These people will interrupt you. They don't care. They'll call you 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. They'll call you first thing in the morning. Call them in your negotiations time block. That could be the same as current client calls. You could group it all together. The point is, while all of this stuff is important, it all leads to transactions and sales, contracts, which is what we're looking for, time blocking it in the lower productivity time where you can be talking to new people, that subtraction or condensing of that activity will help you be more productive and drive more revenue.